How do you map and track your emotions and behaviors? Hold tight because I'm going to tell you. All you really have to do is actually start paying attention because life is going to bring you those triggers. Someone is going to do something that triggers you. They're going to say something, they're going to cut you off in traffic, you're going to get an email, and you're going to be triggered into a response. And you just want to take note of that. You want to take note of every time you are triggered, what happened and what emotion you were triggered into. So then you're going to end up with a whole list of when and then. So when this happens, then I feel XYZ. From that, you are going to notice a whole bunch of patterns. And you also want to take note of the behavior that you do because of the then. So when this happens, then I feel like this, and then this is what I do. So maybe you scream, maybe you reach for a bottle of wine, maybe you go outside for a cigarette, maybe you go and eat a block of chocolate. Then you can take all of this information and you can use it to find the deeper layer of the shadow. So for example, I had a client the other day and she was telling me about how when her children and her husband spoke to her in a certain way, she would get really, really angry. So I asked her, what is it about the way that they speak to you that makes you so angry? Is it the words that they're using? Is it the tone that they're using? And she said, well, it's kind of a mix of both. And so I said to her, okay, is that a familiar experience for you? Have you heard that before? The tone, the words? And she thought for a minute and she went, oh my God, yes, that is the tone and some of the words that my dad used to say when I was getting told off when I was a child. I was like, okay, great. That's fantastic. When you were getting told off when you were a child, how did you feel? And she immediately said, ashamed. I felt so ashamed that I had done something wrong. And I said, okay, cool. So there's the deeper layer of the shadow. When you are spoken to like that, deep inside you, there is shame that is triggered, and you go into anger as a response from that. So we did a bunch of shadow work clearing. And then afterwards I said to her, okay, so what happens now when you try and think about your husband and your children speaking to you like that? And she kind of just thought for a second and she just ended up laughing. And she said, nothing happens. So these are the kinds of things that you can heal through shadow work. And if you think about it on a level where you're working on quite traumatic things, how amazing would that be?